Okay, here we are to learn the different types of campaign objectives. So when you are within Ads Manager about to create your first ad, or second or third, or creating any ad, when you're starting with a new campaign, you will be brought to this screen to choose your objective. Now, a campaign objective is essentially selecting what the purpose for and the reason for your ad is. Based on what you select is how Facebook will optimize your ad to be shown to various people. For example, if you select a traffic ad, the Facebook will try to show your ad to as many people as possible who show behaviors of likely to click on your ad that are within your demographic. So, for example, somebody who clicks on a lot of links would probably see more links. Whereas somebody who tends to like a page will probably see a lot of page-like ads. So what are these objectives? Well, Facebook sorts it out pretty well for you here already. So you can see awareness, consideration, and conversion. Within a type of marketing or advertising or sales within business, the first thing you need to do is have awareness. You need people to know that you're out there, that your company's there selling products, what you're selling, what you're doing, any new campaign of what you're selling something new, you need to get awareness for it. So that's like billboards, or when people place large banners outside, those type of ads, getting their logo and their information out there. Consideration is once your audience knows who you are, they're going to start thinking about what you sell and wanting to learn more and potentially getting involved with your brand and potentially buying your products. They're considering your services or your products. And then conversions is where they actually go through and make the sale, make the purchase. The ads are structured into these 3 steps. So the first type awareness is brand awareness and reach. A reach ad is going to be very similar to your boosted posts. Essentially, it is just optimized to be shown to the maximum number of people possible. It will charge you based on impressions. So the whole purpose of this type of ad is to get that ad on as many screens as possible. Brand awareness, in contrast, is looking to get your ad on as many screens as possible with an algorithm that people are more likely to be paying attention to your ads and be able to recall your ads. So a brand awareness ad is a stronger reach ad, as opposed to just getting on as many screens as possible, where who knows if your viewer is just scrolling through or not paying attention and how many times that happens. Facebook has a formula, an algorithm in place based on how long your ad sits on a person's screen and how they interact with it, where Facebook measures a metric that suggests that people will remember your ad 2 days after having seen it. This is the ad recall lift that brand awareness ads are working towards. So this is a great place to start, especially when you're first getting going. This is the ad that I'm running a lot right now for Pancake Digital Solutions. Just helps get your name out there to your target audience. So next, we have consideration ads. So there's traffic, which is sending people to destinations off Facebook, such as your website, an app, or messenger conversion. With traffic ads sending to your website, which is the most frequently used, you will have a link to your website or a certain page within the ad, and the objective is just to get as many people to your website as possible, as many people having link clicks on this ad as possible. This is great for starting to build more people coming to your website, increase your traffic numbers, as you're starting out with a new promotion, getting people to your website to read more about you, learn more about your company, It can help with sales as well, obviously, more people on your website. But mainly the sole purpose of this is to get people to your website or app or messages. But if you're going to do app or messages, they also have, Facebook has app installs where you're focusing primarily on getting people to download or install your app. And then messages where you're just having an ad that prompts people to send your business a message. So traffic really is good just to use for getting traffic to your website. Engagement is getting more people to engage with your post. So for example, they will comment, share, or like it, like your post underneath post engagement. This is kind of like using a boosted post, but as opposed to just getting reach, you're also getting in front of people who are more likely to comment on it or share it with their friends. Why this is so important is not only because, yes, it looks good to have an engaged audience on your page, but having an engaged audience on your page means that they're familiar with your brand, they're becoming advocates of your brand, they're learning more about your brand and getting all those sales touches in that you want for them to know more about you and your products, as well as sharing it with their friends, asking you questions. And as they see these engagements and they engage more with your posts, they'll also start to see more of your promotions and be more susceptible to wanting to, or more interested in wanting to buy your products. So that's what post engagement ads are. Under the engagement objective, you can also do page-like ads. The primary objective for page-like ads is exactly as it sounds, to get people to like your page. As far as the strategy goes on this one, you can test some out and see. Depending on your market, this can be very, very effective and very cheap, or very expensive and not very helpful to your overall bottom line. So you can evaluate that within your strategy, but that's the type of ad this is. And then event responses are primarily working on getting people to respond interested or going to events that you have. And yes, app installs, their whole purpose here, if you hover over the eyes, you can learn more about them, is to get more people to install your app. It will, the nice thing about this ad is it'll be on mobile, and when somebody is on their phone, it can direct them straight to the App Store, the Play Store, the Apple App Store, just depending on what phone they have, to download your app. Video views is an ad primarily for videos. They have suggestions of using 5 to 15 seconds for in-stream videos. They have suggestions of data that this is watched more frequently. But if you have a video ad that you want to promote, this is one of the ways to do it. The sole objective of this ad is that it's going to get in front of as many people as possible who are going to sit there and actually watch the video. It takes about 3 seconds of somebody watching a video for it to qualify as a video view, and you want to try and get as many people to that 75% or 100% of completion of the video as possible. Lead generation ads are a little bit more complex. They are all about generating leads in a very simple way for your viewer. You probably have done this before on an ad and maybe not even realized it. What happens as you're scrolling through this ad, or as your viewer is scrolling through their Facebook timeline, there'll be an ad that's maybe a video or a slideshow or an image that says, look at this great tree trimming service, and it'll have, maybe some videos of the great tools that they use or their process, why they do what they do, and you're thinking, great, this is fantastic. I have a tree that's about to fall on my house. This is what I needed. And there will be a button that says, submit, sign up here for more information. So you'll click it and a little screen will pop up that'll autofill your email address and your name, and you just hit enter, and then you get an email of the information. So this is a great way to build up your email list And it's easy for your viewers to not have to, they don't have to go off of Facebook, so it's much faster of a load time, very convenient on mobile, and it auto loads information that they've already saved on their Facebook account so that they don't have to go through and type everything in. It makes it, making things as easy as possible for your customers is key. So lead generation ads are a specialized type of ads where you can do a lot of really cool things with them to build, email addresses, ask survey questions, get phone numbers, etc. So the next one is messages. This is kind of a newer one as of November 2017. But one of the nice things you can do with it is get people to send messages to your page. So if you sell a service, perhaps you need to have a lot of sales calls and a lot of conversations with people. Messenger is one way to do that. Or if you have a product that has a lot of questions that you want to talk about with your viewer or send them a message bot opt-in, this is one ad you can use to get people to send you messages. I've only seen a few ads like this, so if you have some cool ideas or good luck with it, please let me know and send it my way. Finally, we have the conversions ads. So within conversion ads, you have conversions, catalog sales, and store visits. I'm going to do this one backwards really quickly. Store visits primarily are working on getting people into your brick and mortar locations. This is great if you have a retail front store, or maybe an insurance agency or a financial advisor office, somewhere where you want people to walk into your door, walk-in haircuts. It can pop up a map so that if they're on their phone, it'll just automatically load directions for them. Something like this would be a good promotion. Let's say you work at a hair salon and the mornings are really, really slow for you. So you could run an ad from maybe 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. every day that has, within a radius of your salon, that has some sort of special, walk in today and get $10 off. Well, this is where you would do that with that store visit conversion. Optimizing towards getting people to walk into your door. Oh, my dog says hello. The next one is catalog sales. So you can create a catalog on your Facebook page, especially within your business manager, that you can use for selling products. You can even make a Facebook store right on Facebook with PayPal. And there is an Instagram shop that has rolled out for a lot of people. It's still in beta, so it's not completely out as of right now. But the catalog is one place where you'll do that. And catalog sales just really helps you promote that. As it says here, based on your target audience, you will have ads that are showing products from your catalog to this target audience. So let's say you sell stuffed toys and it's for children who are age 3 to 5 is what you found the best response to these toys. And so you can target mothers of toddlers, 3 to 5-year-olds, and use your catalog with images in your catalog to have those ads shown to those likely buyers. And the ad will pull from that catalog and people can make purchases from that catalog. Okay, and then finally, last but certainly not least, are conversion ads. So these type of ads are what you want to have your pixel installed for. And what these do is, as opposed to just driving traffic to your website, is they actually are optimized for specific actions on your website or app. So yes, you use the Facebook Pixel to track and measure the conversions that you have. The two big ones, adding payment information, making a purchase. Maybe you just want people to sign up for a free trial of your software and you want them to get to that thank you page, this is huge for working on getting actual sales on your website. So once you've done, your brand awareness ads, people know who you are, you've got your engagement ads, and your lead gen ads, sending people your email list, getting them to comment on your pictures and share them with your friends, getting them to your website so they're familiar with what your website is. You could then create a conversion ad to get those people to actually be making purchases on your website. So for example, if you have a specific product that you're really trying to sell and you've been advertising it like crazy, you can put a little bit of pixel code on the purchase button, and Facebook will automatically optimize to show that ad to more people who are more willing to click on your actual button to make that purchase. So that is a quick overview of the objectives and why you might use each. The main 4 that I personally use are brand awareness, traffic, engagement, and conversions, with a little dabbling in lead generation. But I have used all of these and for various purposes. The key thing to remember is the overarching goal of why you are running that specific ad. If you ever have any questions or need help, you can hover over the little info button to learn more information about that specific ad, or get help in choosing an objective, or of course, click on the button below to schedule a quick call and I can help you walk through creating your first few ads or creating your strategy for your objectives. Thanks again. Happy advertising.